What's up, guys? Here today, making some carp bait for Saturday night. I'm going to Cook's. They're going to be putting on a old school show, 8 to 6, 10 hours. Might even go Saturday day. I don't know. I ain't made up my mind yet, but we might. Hey, who knows? Like I said, made some bait. I hadn't made any pack bait with syrup and flour in quite a while, and I didn't even use flour. Old school thing we used to do with my daddy. We used to make our millet with pancake mix instead of flour. Broke up better. Used just regular Karo syrup back in the day. Roddenberry, stuff like that, just clear corn syrup, stuff like that. We can't use millet at Cook's anymore, so I made some syrup pack bait with 3 pounds of corn, 3 pounds of soybean, 3 pounds of flour, grits, and I've got a 3-gallon bucket full of scratch feed, and I used about 8 cups of scratch feed in that. Took about 3 bottles of regular size of Karo syrup and about a half a box of pancake mix, just regular pancake mix I do. Just, you gotta stir it real good and get it all mixed up real good, and this is what it comes out to be. All right, this is my bucket I made it in. Yep, keep the old pops in there. Got some closed pops, and I got what on there. Clove oil, Carp love it. Got some plain puffs as well. That's what it looks like, finished product. That's, like I said, 3 pounds of corn, ground corn. Some people call it crack corn. 3 pounds, yellow crack corn. 3 pounds of soybean. 3 pounds of grits. And like I said, about 8 cups of scratch feed. 3 bottles of syrup, because this stuff will soak it up quick. And about half a box of pancake mix. And you can see this is the next day. I made it about 9 o'clock last night. You can see just as good as it can be. It sticks together really well. Really well. Now I'm going to show you how we test it. You can test them. Make sure it's going to break up. You want your bait to break up not too quickly, but you want it to break up fast enough. Especially if you got the fish feeding, you want it to break up pretty well. It was my son's birthday, Tuesday. He turned 7. That's my boy. But you want it to break up. You don't want it to break up way fast, but I shoot for a minute to 5 minutes, anywhere in between there. I know that sounds like a big deal, but or a wide gap, but no longer than 5 minutes to break up. But that's what we try to shoot for. And it's just a feel thing, experience, trying to deal with bait. And I've been doing this since I was probably about 8 years old. My daddy's had me out there making this stuff. I'm going to show you what we do to test it. I hope we can see me. I don't want to put my big ass in your way. But I usually simulate we use puffs on the hook. So I'll take 2 puffs. Kind of damp your hand a little bit. Just to get a little damp. You ain't got to get it wet. Just enough to get damp. Grab you enough. I just try to make me a little golf ball size. Something sort of like that. Put my 2 puffs in the middle. Depending on how hard it is, I'll pack it 4, 5, 6. That right there, you could sling it as far as you want to. That's about 8 packs, you know, squeezing. And that simulates with being with your hooks in the middle of it. 2 puffs in there. What we'll do is time it, and I'll put it in the water. I'll demonstrate that right now in a second. All right, now we've got a water right here, and I got my ball here I just made. So what we're going to do is drop in that water, and we're going to time it. We're going to see how long it takes it to break up. So like I said, we try to shoot for a minute to no longer than 5 minutes, hopefully. I use kind of cool water. So if it breaks up in cool water, you know it's going to break up in summertime type water. I don't use real hot water because that'll kind of give you a false reading, I believe. But just like a cool water, it ain't got to be cold, it ain't got to be hot and everything. But what we do is just drop this in here, and we just wait and see how long it takes it to break up. Like I said, it's just a good test to make sure your bait's breaking. If your fish are feeding real good, then you'll want that bait to be breaking pretty quickly. So I'm gonna drop this in here, and then we're gonna see it try to break up. I'm trying to move it around so you can see it. And that's what the bait does when it's in the water. It's sitting there bubbling. You might be able to see it bubbling. I don't know if you can or not. But that's what it does when it goes in the water. It's going to be bubbling, and it starts the breakup process. Sorry for the long wait. I know this is kind of boring to watch bait break up, but if you've never seen it before or never known it before, then it's something good to know, you know. It's been a minute, a little over a minute. See if it'll zoom a little bit. There we go. I zoomed it in a little bit more. It's just a waiting game. Hopefully it breaks up in my time frame. Hopefully. There goes some of it. You see it breaking apart. It's been 2 minutes. And like I said, this is kind of cool water, so we're not hot, because the hotter the water, the faster it's going to break up, because the syrup is going to release faster. It's going to get rid of the syrup faster. So if you got cool water, well, see it? Now watch it. You can see the middle of it starting to break apart. And there it would go. There's your pops. Bam. A little over 2.5 minutes. That's broken up. And now you can see the bait breaking. And you can see the pancake flour mix. You can see it get cloudy in there. Well, when the carp come in, or whatever fish you're trying to fish for come in, you can see that cloudiness. Well, that's an attractor. Then fish are going to come in on that and try to find out what that is. And plus the feed's going to be down in there. And all that, when it breaks up, it'll be on the bottom of the lake like that. And that's what the carp or whatever fish that you are fishing for is going to come in and feed on that. These pickups, the puffs that we use, like I put in the middle, that's what's going to sit there on your hook. when you're fishing, okay? And when that fish comes in to feed on that bait right there, they'll find them pops, okay, floating around like that with your hook in it. When that fish comes to feed on that, that's what they're gonna run with. That's what they're gonna bite on. That's what they're gonna take when you catch them. So they're gonna pick that pickup. That's what some people call it, a pickup, but that's what they're gonna pick up right there. And they're gonna take it off. And that's what gets what calls your carp run. But anyway, that's the long and short of it. And that's how pack bait breaks up. All right, guys, gals, thanks for watching. Hope that was informative for you. I mean, that's just how I've always done it. I'm 40 years old. I'll be 41 in September. I've been doing this quite a while. I like fishing, like carp fishing. Never been much for catfishing. We've caught some catfish. Catfish like carp bait too. You can give it a shot. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. I can just about answer anything we got. I made 2 other baits to take with me too. Saturday night, got two different rice baits. It's forever rice. I made a red grape with Charlie's Bass Shack red grape, and I made some old Carp Buster. I ain't made some Carp Buster in quite a while, but made some Carp Buster rice with R&W Carp Buster. Not promoting anybody, just it's good stuff. I always had good success on the Carp Buster back in the day. Just had a niche to make some Carp Buster rice, so that's what we're going to take Saturday night and try it out. But thank y'all, appreciate you, and God bless.